Now, yesterday, the shares of Nio finished the day up over 11%. Now, this, of course, resulted in the shares of Nio to end the day trading at $9.34. Now, this, of course, came after we saw Nio reporting NAV insurance registrations for last week of around 3,200. This was good news because it has been a while since Nio reported such a figure. Since we saw Nio, of course, reporting NAV insurance registrations of over 3,000. This is good news. This is, of course, good signs of what's coming, which that is why, or according to me, I believe that that is the main reason why we saw, of course, Nio reporting or seeing an over 11% of share growth yesterday. Now, this means that, of course, Nio now it is only left with just around or over 2,000 vehicles to finally get to their target or to their guidance, which of course they gave us or we saw coming out during their Q1 earnings. But before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now I would appreciate if you can just hit the like button if of course you are to enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about the Nio stock. I mean, Nio is one of the companies we discuss a lot on this channel because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. And most of you have been on this channel for some time. You already know that, of course, this is stock that seriously dominates my stock market portfolio because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. So without wasting more of your time, if you are to enjoy this content, I would really appreciate if you can just hit that like button as it helps with YouTube's, of course, algorithm. So without wasting any more of your time, yesterday what led into the Nio shares to finish the day up 11% was, of course, the 3,200 NAV insurance registrations which they reported for the week which ended last week Saturday. And this is good news because at the end of last week Saturday, Nio had already delivered 8,000 or around 8,000 vehicles in China only, which is something that, of course, it's good news, right? Because they still have the 5 days to make sure that they deliver and get to their guidance. And I personally believe that since we saw, of course, the over 3,000 vehicles or insurance registrations being sold in China last week, chances are very high that though this week the last day of June is Friday, I believe that we can still get to see Nio, of course, delivering over 3,000, of course, NAV insurance registrations come next week, which will result, ladies and gents, this coming Saturday, Nio reporting good delivery numbers. I mean, if they can manage to report once again over 3,000 vehicles in these 5 days, that concludes the month of June, then we are definitely going to see, of course, Nio then reporting total deliveries on Saturday for the month of June of over 11,000, which will be so incredible, so amazing to see at least Nio delivering over or closer to obviously the higher guidance which they gave during their Q1 earnings. So I was excited yesterday. I was so happy to see, of course, Nio finally getting or breaking that 3,000 mark in terms of NAV insurance registrations, because it was long or it was overdue, because we saw, of course, a week prior to last Nio reporting 2,000 NAV insurance registrations, and the week prior to that it was 1,500. So from 1,500, 2,000, then to 3,200. It is something that I think me and you can definitely agree that it is working, or a good working progress from Nio. This is something that we can expect to see much growth when we go to the upcoming, of course, weeks, which gives me hope, gives me confidence when I'm investing into the Nio stock. So yes, I was very excited, and of course for Nio to just get to the lower guidance of 10,000 or over 10,000, all they just need to produce this week is just over 2,000 deliveries. If they can produce over 2,001, around 2,100 deliveries, I personally believe that we are going to see, of course, Nio easily getting in, of course, the lower guidance, and that is the guidance of over 10,100 or 10,187, which obviously it is their lower guidance. And the reason why I'm just saying even with 2,100 they can get to that is because in Europe Nio has been delivering also good numbers. I think at the moment they have over 100 deliveries coming from Europe, which obviously when we add them to, of course, the 2,100 or when we add them to these deliveries of Chinese deliveries, they are obviously going to get Nio to their guidance. So all they need Nio at the moment is just to get at least over 2,000 deliveries, which of course will put them of course to the lower guidance or on their lower guidance, which will be amazing. But nonetheless, as I've said, I believe that Nio still on this week, I expect or I believe that Nio will deliver over 3,000 vehicles, which then will put them over 11,000 come Saturday when they report, of course, the June deliveries. I'm patiently waiting for Saturday because I really want to see the kind of deliveries that Nio will produce or has produced for the month of June. That is something that I'll be closely monitoring because I believe that worst case scenario could see Nio reporting 11,000, but otherwise I believe that they will play closer to, of course, the higher end of their guidance, which is over 12,000 vehicles, which if they can do that, I believe that it will be a good sign, or it will make retail investors or investors to be excited about the deliveries that Nio produce for the month of June. Otherwise, you will know that come July, Nio is planning to, of course, increase the number of vehicles or the car vehicles they produce or deliver on a week to week or daily, which is a good thing because chances are for the month of July, we can easily see Nio reporting total deliveries in July of plus minus around 20,000, which will be very good because I can say as a new investor that we've been waiting for Nio to at least, of course, pass the 20,000 mark when it comes to delivery on a month to month, and we could see that happen starting from the month of July, which makes me to be really excited as the Nio investor. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least to get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in the stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat, buy Nio for the very first time or add it to your portfolio for the very first time, please do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into the stock market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.